So let's take a look at the beginning, shall we? This is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, cups are always about emotions, can be love even. But the six is like messages of love from the past. So you may be getting, an email, a letter, a phone call from some love of the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be intimate or sexual love. It can be, but it does look like some messages will be coming to you in the month of November from the past, love messages. Strength is what crosses you. So this kind of tells me this may be an ex of some kind. And you may be finishing your karma with them. And of course, that requires strength to speak kindly from the heart with love and understanding. So, but it does look like in general, you have had to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. I know the last couple of months have been very challenging for you. But with this reading, it does look like those very hard decisions are about to be rewarded if they haven't already. You have two ace cards. That's hand of God. Those are the karma cards. It's when you're firmly planted back on your spiritual path. So it does look like whatever you had to do over the last couple of months required an incredible amount of inner strength. And making these new changes for you in this new space. You have the Hangman here, so it does look like you have taken into account all those aha moments, made those changes that were extremely difficult. It will require some more strength of character, strength of spirit to make these new changes. But there is no other sign that is more tenacious than you, Taurus. So just keep on keeping on. Doing what you're doing. It looks like you are firmly on the path. Congratulations for making those difficult choices and for saying those difficult things you needed to clear the path for your next adventure. The Ace of Cups is here. Cups are love. Cups are emotions. Aces are God stuff, hand of God stuff. So it is right above messages from the past. So you may be getting a love letter or reconnecting with a love from the past. Doesn't necessarily mean you will be reconnected at the heart or sexually reconnected, but it does dictate there is some new love coming to you, Taurus. It is right at the top of here, and maybe what your desires and dreams are too is to truly connect with your soulmate. But it does feel like that will be an opportunity to reconnect at the heart with someone or make a new connection, new love, with all the planets kind of making us look at our core values, and all the planets in Scorpio making us look at our love connections and maybe how we've been dysfunctional in the past in relationships and how those changes need to happen. So it does look like you are making some really important changes to your own core values and the way that you have done things and the way that you love yourself. This is coming through very strongly with this Ace of Cups, that you are loving yourself a little bit more and allowing yourself to make those mistakes, not beating yourself up so much, but also not going back to make them over and over again. You have chosen a new path. And yes, it is scary and will require a little strength, but it looks like in the long run it will pay off. These are all very positive cards with the exception of this one, and that is just a challenge. But it does look like you're ready for new love and to really love yourself fully and allow yourself to fall down and pick yourself up again. It's okay. Ace of Wands is here. So it does look like once you've made this decision to release some of this energy, it does kind of look like from a love space or relationship space, could be a friendship, or could be taking a step back from your family as well. But it was a very difficult decision. It does feel like Spirit has rewarded you, that, this Ace of Wands, that's things coming from the heavens. It's hands of God. That's, when you're supposed to be in this place, Spirit will make it really easy and very enticing to get there if that is where you're supposed to be. But once you have to get rid of the things that were kind of blinding you to your journey, which you did in a very big way, Taurus, because you took a big hit. took a big hit over the last month or so. And so now you're going to be rewarded. Ace of Wands are kind of like their motion, their lightning bolt fast. So something could be just coming out of the heavens for you. It could be a new job. It could be a new house, new place to live, but it looks like it's kind of a surprise, and it will be like a shock, but a positive surprise. And it does feel like it requires some motion and a little bit of effort on your part. The Page of Wands is here. Wands are messages, can be children. This does feel more like a message. And wands are important messages concerning your current situation or work or a social situation. So it looks like it is a continuation of this. So whatever you put out in the world after this change happened, you will be informed about it. It feels more like a new job or a new home type opportunity, and something that's kind of right out of the blue that you maybe not considered, or it could be within your skill set, but maybe you didn't think of that avenue with it. But it is something that will just come right out of the sky, and you'll get the message about that. It is in the present situation. It's in the present position here. So if it hasn't happened already, it will happen soon. So you will get some information about these changes. The Four of Cups is here, and this is kind of a disappointment. And this may be the ending of the process of this tumultuous change that you made over the last couple of months. So it does feel like you're a little disappointed that you were let down, and you're kind of licking your wounds a little bit. It does look like a revisitation. It doesn't look like you are staying in this for too long, that you're already starting to create new things. And I'm feeling that you may either have created travel or are creating travel as well. But this card here is kind of a revisitation on a little bit of the heart pain. I encourage you not to stay there too long, to really feel it and release it. Usually if it comes up again, even if we thought we moved past it, it's just a little residue that we need to move forward from. There is something right here that's being offered to you that you're not paying attention to. So this could have to do with these aces, this new change in view, this new change in workplace, job. So try not to stay in there too long without processing. That's fine that it comes back. It just means you need to process just a little more to truly release the rest of it. The basis of here is the Three of Cups, and this is excitement, jubilation. This is celebration, reconnecting with friends of the past, people that you feel really comfortable around. You may have taken a step back from friendships while you were processing this tumultuous situation, and it looks like you're regrouping. You're getting back to connecting with people and really enjoying life a little bit more than you have in the last couple of months, and reconnecting with friends that hand you back your smile, shall we say. There's another 3 on top of this, so it's really about releasing the old things that don't work for you. Not only are these values, but these may be people as well, and starting to heal yourself and moving forward. You may have to wait a little bit till things are a little clearer, till these kind of present themselves, but it does look like you're leaving some things behind that really don't serve you, whether it's how you relate in a relationship, how you, maybe it's codependency, maybe it's an addiction that you walked away from. But the change has already happened, and you are looking towards the future. This can mean also planning for travel, and planning to, do those things that you kind of put on hold for other people. So you're looking towards your future, and your future looks a lot brighter than it did a couple of months ago. So the next one in line here is the 8 And the Eight of Pentacles is like digging deep, getting information, could be going back to school, could be taking a class, going to a seminar, studying for something at work, but it's some kind of self-improvement that you're doing for, it looks like, or it feels like a work situation. So it may be fine-tuning your skills, adding to your skills, or, going back to school to completely pick a different way of creating abundance and money. But it does look like you're fact gathering right now, whether it's, on the computer, gathering information about a school, a home, a city, a job. It does look like you are collecting information and will continue to do so in November. But it does feel like it has something to do with improving your skill sets and having more marketability. So the Hangman is here, one of my favorite cards. It's like when you have an aha moment or an epiphany, and things start falling into place because you made this small shift, this very small shift, which kind of opens up your world. The best analogy I have for it is like playing chess. And in the beginning part of the game, you are the black men. And then halfway through the game, you flip the board around. It's the same game, but now you are the white men. And the game looks completely different. So that's basically what you have done. You have had this big aha moment over the last couple of months, and now you're really taking into account how that looks. Life looks completely different to you. There is still some sadness around this, around the either breakup or change in relationship space. There's still some sadness, but that you have a little bit more hope. And now that you're looking at things a little differently and less reactionary, I'd like to say, less reactionary. But you are opening up yourself a little bit more, whereas you were closed down for a couple months as you heal. So the Hangman kind of facilitates that, the aha moment. The Page of Pentacles is on one side, on the left side, and that is messages. But I'm also feeling that this is a child. So some of this change may have affected the children in your world. So if it was a relationship that broke up, you may still be in connection with these children. Even though they may not be yours, or though if those children are yours, the partner that left may still be a part of their life. So it looks like finding some balance around the kids. It also, pentacles are earthly things, so you may be connected to them by way of, made a commitment to pay child support, or made a commitment to do something with them, even though you're not as that couple, or you're not friends with their parent, or whatever the dynamic was. It does look like you do have a commitment to continue with this Page of Pentacles. And this could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this just can stand for the children that are affected by this change. But it does look like continuing, following through with a commitment till completion on your part. You are a person of your word. So that is what's coming through. And then this will shift completely once that commitment has been met. What is on the other side is the Nine of Swords. Nines are like, I'm almost done processing. But, this situation may be laying pretty heavy in your head still at night. It may be, this card kind of shows up when we either have dreams that are very fitful, or we can't sleep because our mind is just running a mile a minute. It can stand for all of your creature comforts, your food, not enough food, not enough water, or eating too much. So it looks like you might be playing with your creature comforts a little bit. You might be having trouble sleeping. I'm feeling like you might have a little bit of upset stomach as you process some of this residue of the past. This is only a temporary situation, Taurus. Most of the cards here look very fruitful. They look like they're moving forward. They're processing, and lots of orange color here. So I feel that you are on the mend. You are healing your body, mind, and soul. So that is your general reading for the month of November. I'm going to throw a couple of these angels and abundance cards. I think that's another Doreen Virtue. Words of abundance. Okay, so keep your words positive to yourself and to others. Okay, come on. Let's see, what else words do you have for Taurus? Declutter. Well, I think we could all use that, huh? Let's start with the first one. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So basically, it's reminding you of your own power. What you put out in the world is what you will get back. It is a tried and true proven theory. So keep your words and keep your mind in a positive, open, abundantly loving space, Taurus. Declutter. Let go of the stuff that doesn't work for you. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So mind uncluttered, physical uncluttered, unclutter your car. Give yourself the physical space, which gives your spirit the spiritual permission to have a little bit more room in the world.